In other news, tensions ran high in Singapore at a closely followed extraordinary general meeting of AWARE, or the Association of Women and Research Group. Dubbed as the showdown between the old guard and the new executive committee, the meeting went on for 8 hours, held at Suntec City earlier today. And in the latest turn of events, a new president of AWARE, Dana Lam, has been elected. The old guard of AWARE had earlier tabled a vote of no confidence in the new EXCO, and this just weeks after it was voted in an annual general meeting at the end of March amid much controversy. Supporters of the new EXCO have accused the old guard of straying from women's issues and promoting homosexuality. Well, for more on the issues raised during the meeting, my colleague Pearl Force, who has been following this development very closely, joins me now live from the newsroom. Pearl, tell us more.
Well, Gerard, the vote of no confidence was passed against the new EXCO. About 1,400 people voted for no confidence in the new EXCO, while about 700 people supported the new EXCO. And it was a dramatic marathon session which started at 2:40 p.m. and ended around 10 p.m. Over 90% of the people who spoke up said they were against the encroachment of religious values on a secular space. Emotions ran high, and at times, AWARE's former president Josie Lau called on security guards to escort members of the old guard out, though the order was not eventually carried out. Members of the Christian faith also stood up and said the action of the new EXCO set back constructive dialogue between Christians and secularists in Singapore. Let's hear from some of the ladies themselves.
We are here because we were deeply troubled by how this executive committee came to power. We are here because we are deeply troubled by the usurpation of civic space and the lack of respect for the values of pluralism, democracy that this new executive committee has demonstrated.
AWARE is about inclusiveness. AWARE in helping women help everybody, male and female. And whatever their sexual orientation can be, it does not matter, because they are first and foremost a person, a human being. And that's what AWARE is about.
Now, after the vote of no confidence was passed, the AWARE EXCO, headed by Josie Lau, took a break to decide if they would step down. And for more on that, my colleague Cheryl Lim, who was also at the meeting, joins us now on the line. Cheryl, tell us what happened after the break at the meeting.
Hi, Gerard. Well, it was definitely like Pearl said, it was a night of drama. And when Josie and the rest of her EXCO stepped out to make a decision, prior to that, their lawyers were consulted, Raja and Khan, and they said that when such a vote of no confidence has been passed against them, they would be, since the EXCO has been elected, they are entitled to office for a finite period of time. But in similar situations, it is usually through courtesy, custom, and common sense that office bearers step down. And when they went off to make their decision, I took the time to speak to AWARE member Margaret Thomas, and her response to my question about whether the new EXCO would step down graciously was, how thick-skinned can you get? And they disappeared for about a 15 to 20 minute absence, and by then members had grown impatient. Calls were made for them to reappear, and they did not. And they only reappeared after the members had passed a motion to vote them out of office. And they came out reading from a statement saying they graciously resigned, wished the new team the best of luck, and then proceeded on to a separate news conference. Now, both sides have called news conferences, and in the New Guard news conference, Josie came up and said that, justifying the money spent, saying that she had to spend what was spent, and that the absence that they had taken was because they had needed a bit of time to decide what to do. Now, their final thoughts on that, they were teary-eyed throughout the conference, and they said that they were not surprised, and they expected it to happen. Now, what happens from now, it seems that the drama has sort of settled, but, well, we'll just have to see if that's the end of this AWARE saga. Back to you, Gerard.